Thank you all for coming. I'm sure just another Zoom session was the last thing you wanted to do in the middle of your busy week, but we really appreciate your time. Let me quickly introduce IntEnt, and then we'll dive right into the pitch competition and then how you all can apply to for this competition, which is happening on March 22nd. With that, we are IntEnt. Our purpose is to, IntEnt is a Boston College graduate student organization that provides mentorship, experiential learning, and collaborative resources to BC graduate entrepreneurs. Our mission is to develop, train, support, and inspire a community of entrepreneurs and entrepreneurial leaders grounded by Jesuit principles and dedicated to act ethically and altruistically in the world. What we are able to do because of all the student leaders that we have. Everyone is working on volunteer basis, and everyone is putting in whatever they can volunteer for to make all the operations possible. We're also incredibly thankful for all the support that we get from our faculty leaders, who have not only given us advices, but also have given us mentorship to do the right things as a student organization and spread the impact of IntEnt across BC campus. IntEnt helps, what does IntEnt do? IntEnt helps students, graduate students at BC who have innovative ideas, qualify those ideas, and then help them launch their organizations or their projects. The way we go about doing that is by conducting IntEnt activities under 4 programs. The first one is our workshop, where we invite subject matter experts from the industry to give entrepreneurship related talks, like how do you start a business? How do you raise funds? How do you put together a business plan and issues of such nature? Then we have our apprenticeship program, where we connect local business startups with aspiring entrepreneurs and BC graduates at Boston College. Aspiring entrepreneurs, or the founders of startups need all the support that they can have in order to make their business successful. And we have lots of several aspiring entrepreneurs as Boston College business students who have the time to be able to volunteer towards helping these founders. The next program is incubator program, where we help any student who has a business idea, or it could be any idea, in fact, convert into a business plan by providing them with all the necessary resources like business canvas and business questionnaire to help them articulate their nebulous idea into a plan. And then we have our accelerator program, which is the 4th program here, which helps current BC graduate students and also recently graduated BC alumni to help them not only mature their business idea into a business plan, but also bring them the necessary resources that they need as founders to be successful at their entrepreneurship pursuit. So that was a bit of an introduction on IntEnt. Let's talk about pitch competition. Under IntEnt, what we have done so far is help BC graduate students convert their business ideas into business plan. And we do that by providing them, as I mentioned, by providing them with business canvas, questionnaires, and the necessary mentorship that they need to do this effectively. This pitch competition is an effort to extend all those resources that we have put together for business students, graduate students, to all graduate students across all 8 schools at BC. This effort came out of a realization that an idea can happen anytime and could occur to anyone. And an idea is the first step to entrepreneurship. Oftentimes, people realize that they don't necessarily have the right skill sets. And could be communication, it could be business development, business ideation, or business planning. So what we do here is whatever resources that we have put together for the business students at Boston College, extend them to all graduate students at Boston College, so that they are able to take their business ideas, or it could be any idea. It could be a nonprofit idea, it could be an entrepreneurship idea where they want to make changes within their own organization, and then convert into a business plan that can be well understood and perceived by either the people in influential positions who can help you make that business plan possible, or help you raise funds that oftentimes is the fuel to the possibility of for your ability to bring a business idea into a business plan or an actual business. So here's a quick example of what a business model looks like. This is the first step for any business student to convert their business idea into a business plan. We help them categorize their nebulous idea into key partners, key activities, key resources, what their value proposition is, how is their product or how is their idea different from the pre-existing ideas or the ideas that are existing around them. What kind of necessary customer relationship do they need to make in order to take this venture forward? What are the necessary channels that they need to form? What are the customer segmentations? One of the most critical things about business ideation is to understand your customer, because a business idea starts with a problem that you're trying to develop a solution for. Then look at the cost structure and the revenue streams, because at the end of the day, if it is not your money that you're putting together for your business venture, you're going to seek funds from other folks like venture capitalists or angel investors. And you need to make a solid case for them to persuade them to buy into your idea, to fund your idea, so that you're able to convert that idea into a business. Here is an example of our incubator workbook, the questionnaire that we have put together. Basically, it really helps you elaborate on what you have seen in a business canvas and really take a deep dive into understanding your market, into your business operations and your customers. And it really allows you to give a face to your customer and give a face to your product. And these are some of the resources that we have for our business students that is not going to be available for all BC graduate students. With that, I would hand this presentation to Paige. She will give you all the information that you need to become a part of this pitch competition. Paige.
Thank you, Vishal, for the overview of IntEnt, as well as the resources offered in our incubator. For anyone who thinks those might be helpful resources in shaping up your pitch for the competition, we will be following up with those after our call today. I'm going to be talking about the application portion. So I just put in the chat the application link in case you haven't yet opened it and want to look at that as we're going through, in case there are any questions. So there's a few components to the application for your idea. And so the first is adding your name. We do have the option for additional team members. So if you've talked about an idea with a fellow BC classmate and you two want to join the competition together, or if you think I have this great idea, I could really use some support. So you again tap somebody through the BC network. You have the option to add them, but that is not mandatory. Next, we want to know who we are connecting with in our BC graduate school pool. So we're asking you to list your graduate program. I added a note here that if you are collaborating with BC students from other schools, to just put down the graduate program of whomever is putting down their name first and really submitting the application. Next, we go into the big reason we're all here today, which is the pitch idea. So we're asking for your pitch in two forms. The first is a really short, what I call tweetable pitch, which is just 1 to 2 sentences, giving us a little bit of background on your idea. And then the second component is a video. This is a great way for us to start to see your skills and comfort level with pitching, but also hear a little bit more about your idea verbally. That's always a big piece of pitching, is doing it live. So we'll start with the video component, and then once we get to the actual competition, you'll be doing it live. I got a question of does the team members also have to be BC graduate students? Vishal, looking for you to confirm here.
In this case, they do, because we are trying to make sure that the partners are all the participants are BC graduate students. However, if you want someone to help you with your project, you're more than welcome to receive that support. We can't stop you from doing that. So for the event itself, they can certainly come and attend. We are keeping it open for the public, the main event. But I think as a participant, you have to be a BC graduate student.
Okay, thank you very much. And please go to the next slide, Vishal.
Sure.
Okay, so we've talked a little bit about the components of the application. Next is just the timeline and how to set expectations for yourself there. So today's February 24th, and we're in the info session right now. The application is due with the short pitch and the video on March 11th through the Google form. We will then be offering a training session to those involved in the pitch competition on March 25th, excuse me, on the 25th. This will be a good way to just get some additional resources. We'll have a template on how to actually build out your pitch deck for the competition happening on April 22nd, and we'll have some resources and time to answer questions then. And then finally, we get to the big event, which will be on April 22nd, where those who advance forward from the submission will be pitching their idea live to a panel of judges, as well as others from the BC or an external community who are welcome to join. In this time, you will share a slide deck. As you're presenting, you will answer some questions that the judges ask. And then at the end, along with some award winners who will be gifted gift cards and some cash through that, we will also be able to give feedback to all participants. So it's really a great value in terms of turning your idea into an actual deck, and then also being able to present it and get feedback from judges. So those are the main components and the dates that you can expect to come up. If you go to the final slide, Vishal, please. This is just reiterating that we have more resources through our LinkedIn community, which you're all welcome to join. And then you can always email the IntEnt club@bc.edu. So with that overview of IntEnt and the application, I would love to open it up to our attendees to ask any additional questions they have, either in the chat or in the Q&A section.
If you want to ask question verbally, you are more than welcome to raise your hand, and we should be able to activate you, unmute you from here, from our end. Also, while we are collecting Q&As, questions, I also just wanted to add to what Paige has mentioned. We are emphasizing on bringing in judges, the panel judges from the VC environment who are constantly listening and hearing pitch ideas, and they have a really unique way to critique business pitches. So when you get feedback on your presentation from your ideas, you will be hearing from some of the best Boston has to offer.
Great, thank you, Vishal. So one of the questions we had is, are we emailing out the deck that we're presenting right now? And yes, we will be able to share that. And then I have a question in the queue, as well as Justin, who has raised a hand. So we can go first to Justin. I'll click allow to talk, and then we can go to our Q&A chat.
Hi, just wanted to confirm you can hear me.
Yep.
Okay, great. So I have two questions. First off, if we want to, you said we're going to be submitting a video. Is there going to be media that can coincide with that video that demonstrates somewhat like a pitch deck?
So we will be providing you with a template of a pitch deck. And basically, it could be a great start for you to put in the information, necessary information for your business idea, and that way you are able to basically, mature it moving forward. And you can basically record yourself on using your PowerPoint record ability, and use that, make a MP3 or MP4 format, and send it to us. Does that answer your question, Justin?
Yes. So we are going to be kind of overlaying the pitch deck media with our video presenting the project.
Actually, you know what? Let me run this by Paige real quick.
Yeah, so it's not required to have any presentation media or deck ready in your 1 to 2 minute video pitch. If you have something, or you think it's easier to do the pitch with a PowerPoint, you're certainly welcome to, but the real chance that you'll have for presenting your pitch deck will be on April 22nd during the live competition.
I'm glad I checked.
Okay.
Thank you, Paige.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And then I was wondering, and I'm sorry I missed it. What was the prize pool, or what's the end result? I guess.
So
I think I heard something about gift cards or something.
That is true.
Sorry.
So the first winner gets $75 gift card, and the second winner gets $50 gift card, and the third winner gets a $25 gift card.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thanks for clarifying.
Absolutely.
Thank you. We actually got the same question online about cash prizes, so we've been able to cover that. The next question we got was, will the pitch competition be virtual? And the answer is yes. We will have everything over Zoom moving forward. for all of the different milestones that you saw. The next question that I see here is, there was a pitching to investors workshop that occurred on November 12th, 2020. Did you happen to record that? And if so, is it available? This might be helpful in preparing for the pitch.
So I'm not sure about that. Was this pitching to investor, I believe it was conducted by IntEnt workshop. Is that correct? If it was, then it's very highly likely that we recorded and put it on our YouTube channel. So check out our YouTube channel. And if you don't find it there, reach out to us and we can certainly provide you with that if we have recorded that event.
Just I add, yes, it's on our YouTube channel. It has been recorded. I'll put the actual link in the chat in a moment.
Awesome. We can also add that to our slide deck. So when we send it to participants, people are able to access our YouTube channel as well.
Great. And then, so just got a confirmation on date in our chat. So the application is due March 11th, and then the pitch competition itself is April 22nd. So March 25th, 2 weeks after the application deadline, is when we will have another more specific training and resource sharing for those who will be presenting live on April 22nd.
Awesome. Any other questions, guys? All right, I guess with that, we can let everyone go have their lunch, and we'll provide you with our slides, and I hope to see most of you be a part of this.
Great. Thank you all very much. We're excited to see your pitches come in.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Have a good day.